Imagine this. The world is screaming at you that startups must show revenue yesterday, that without customers lining up at your door, without dollars hitting your bank account, you're nothing but a shot in the dark, that investors want numbers, traction, proof, now or forget it, that your dream, your idea, your blood and sweat are useless if it doesn't already pay the bills. It feels like a trap, right? Like some invisible wall squeezing tighter every second around your neck. You see others getting funds, moving ahead, while you stand frozen, questioning if your vision is doomed. The truth is, the world is broken. It's a machine designed to box you in, to cage your potential with rules that barely scratch the surface of what you're capable of. It feeds you standard scripts. Revenue is king, profit is queen, growth is the throne. But there's a secret beneath all this noise, something so raw, so real, that it changes everything about how founders and investors build the future. Venture capitalists betting on startups with zero revenue aren't crazy. They aren't gambling blindfolded on pipe dreams. They're wired differently. They see what most don't: the power inside the founder, the fire behind the idea, the story waiting to explode beyond current numbers. They understand revenue is just a number on a spreadsheet, but human will, vision, and alignment with the future, those are the real currencies. Look around. The world no longer favors the safe, the comfortable, the already proven. It punishes the bold idea that hasn't yet been baptized in cash flow. Yet those investors who are truly shaping tomorrow, they bet on the edge. They chase founders who aren't whole yet, but are becoming. They bet on the kind of grit you can't fake, on a vision that disrupts rather than fits in, on a team ready to rewrite every broken rule holding back progress. Now, here's the painful part that everyone hides from. Being a founder with zero revenue means you already carry the weight of rejection, doubt, and scarcity. It means nights spent questioning your worth, every pitch lost stabbing at your confidence, every no ringing louder inside your head. But what if that pain, the fear, the grind, the silence, is your strongest weapon? What if the absence of revenue is not your weakness but your calling card instead? The real winners are not those who started with funds. They are the ones who got comfortable being uncomfortable, who ruthlessly questioned the truths fed to them, who refused to bend to the system's meaningless timelines and expectations. They found freedom inside the chaos. They learned the infinite power of being sovereign, owning the space they occupy without apologies, without permission. If you're still here, feeling that quiet, unbearable tension inside, this unshakable belief that you're meant for more, then listen carefully. The path to your breakthrough, to unlocking capital from those fearless investors, isn't through chasing revenue today. It is through building a future so vivid, so unignorable, that money has no choice but to follow. Revenue can wait. Compelling vision cannot. They bet on you because you don't have revenue, because you haven't been forged by the mundane metrics and have the space to create something wild, something that doesn't yet fit the mold. They see in you a rare glimpse of freedom, a mind not shackled by the status quo, burning to become something greater. This is why your mindset must transcend traditional measures. Your value is born from your ideas, your ability to connect impossible dots, your soulful resolve. Here's the thing too. Investors aren't just buying a business model or a pitch deck. They're buying the signal you send as a founder. That signal is your clarity, your passion, your truth. They want to see that no matter the current chaos, you're already forming the network, the team, the culture that will reshape reality. They want to back those who reject safe comfort, who welcome uncertainty as the playground of growth. So, what does that mean for you? Keep pushing past the noise that screams, show revenue or fail. Instead, obsess over your story like it's your weapon. Hone your vision relentlessly. Be the founder who doesn't just want to fit into the world, but aims to transform it. Align yourself with others, investors, founders, thinkers, who refuse to settle. Build a network where rare meets rare, where brilliance connects and ignites power. Stop chasing shallow metrics that don't reflect your true potential. Use every no, not as defeat, but as fuel. Remember, the biggest breakthroughs come when the world says you're not ready. Because you are. You are ready to redefine what progress means. You are ready to lead others beyond rules that strangle innovation, beyond systems that reward mediocrity and comfort. The investors you want to attract? They are already tired of safe bets that yield incremental returns. They want to ignite revolutions. They want to back the few who burn with relentless will, the few who have learned patience over instant gratification. They value founders who see beyond quick wins and dead-end rulebooks, founders who play the long game, rewriting the code rather than following it. And yes, it's scary. The world will keep whispering doubts, pushing you toward the easy path of revenue first. But those whispers? They are chains disguised as advice. Break free by daring to question everything. Own your sovereign vision, your radical unlearning of old truths. Make patience your weapon so you outlast every naysayer waiting for you to fall. A startup with zero revenue isn't a failure or a ghost. It's a promise. A raw, uncut diamond waiting for the right light and pressure to become priceless. Venture capitalists who bet on these startups understand this deeply. They trust not spreadsheets, but people. They invest in those whose sparks can set the future on fire, not just anyone with a bank balance. You are not alone in the silence or isolation of stubborn progress. There is a powerful network waiting, a movement made for those who don't just want to play the system but want to transcend it. Founders, investors, builders who come together not because they conform, but because they dare to be different. Because they see the world not as it is, but as it should be. A place where freedom means forging your own path, where no one waits for permission to become more. Your startup's zero revenue? That's your badge of freedom. Freedom to build without limits, without compromise. Freedom to connect with the rare few who will ignite your journey, not just fund it. Freedom to transform ideas that haven't yet translated into numbers. Freedom to be powerful in ways the world hasn't yet learned to measure. Embrace this freedom with fierce patience. Show VCs not your past revenue, but the future you will shape. Connect with those who burn as you burn. Align with investors who don't want to fit you into boxes but want to see you blow them up. Build bonds so strong that your eventual revenue is not a chance. It's an inevitable avalanche. The fire inside that startup with zero revenue? It's not just hope. It's a revolution waiting to begin. You are that revolution. Every second spent doubting is precious time lost. Every moment you invest in refining your vision, your network, your resilience pulls you closer to the capital that unlocks your future. So don't just chase money. Chase meaning. Chase transformation. Chase the version of yourself and your startup that transcends the ordinary, dismantles false rules, and builds something no one else dared to dream. Because that's what true investors bet on. Not revenue, not history, but becoming. And becoming, that's everything.